Good afternoon. I'm down at Anglesea. First day of school holidays today, so it's pretty chockers down here. I'm parking at a skate park. I'm going to do the Angelsea Perimeter Walk East. I've done it before, it's a nice little walk. So a bit of cliff line walking and then some heath, coastal heath. Alright, I'll get through the skate park and all the kids and I'll turn the camera back on, eh? Catch you soon. So, I'm following a bit of the surf coast walk to begin with. I go out the estuary here, or the inlet, and then go up onto the cliffs, around the caravan park, up onto the cliffs for about a kilometre or so, and then I'll head inland a bit. Unfortunately, no blue sky today, well, not much. So this little walk kind of skirts around. That's the caravan camping park through the tea trees. I'm heading down towards the entrance of the inlet. Player comfort level today's pretty good for walking, not so good for swimming. It's probably about 18 degrees. There's been showers passing through this morning, but they've kind of cleared now, more or less, I think. So I think I'll be right. So that's the trail mark that I'm following, that one there. So I'm going to head up onto those cliffs for a little while. So I've walked the beach for 50 metres. I'm going up this little boat ramp back into the back of the caravan park. And I'll skirt around the caravan park. It's a pretty wild stretch of coastline, this one. Unfortunately, the trail stays, that's the cliff tops over there. The track was realigned, I don't know, 10 years ago, because the cliffs are very unstable. So the new track rarely, the new surf coast track rarely kind of hits the very top. It does in a few spots. I'm not sure that I'm going to pass any of them on this little stretch today though. So I don't know if the roo's coming up. There's normally a few roos in the tree line down there. So I've left the coast. I'm heading towards the end of Perimeter Road. This particular trail isn't hugely well signposted and there's a lot of turns. I'm using some notes out of the House of Chapman's Otways book that's written by the Geelong bushwalkers. you kind of need to pay attention for this one. I don't know if there's a digital map, but if there is, I haven't seen it, and I didn't make one before I left, so I'm just basically using the map, the topo map in the book and the notes. Okay, so there's a trail marker here. There wasn't a trail marker where I left the coast. That's the end of the road I was talking about. Okay, I've reached the entrance road to the Umarella Scout Camp. Now I'm going to walk up this road for a few hundred metres and swing left. All going well on the navigation front. We're definitely old school today though. So one of the things with navigation down here, apart from the fact I've got no digital map and I'm just using some notes and a map out of my guidebook, is there's a lot of mountain bike tracks. This is actually a walking track, but the mountain bikers are obviously using it. So you gotta, no matter what map you're using, there's a lot of tracks that possibly aren't marked. Some of the mountain bike tracks are legit, formal. Some are just, they've knocked them through the bush. So when I say you got to keep an eye on the map, you've really got to kind of interpret the map and the landscape and the surrounding kind of country. You can't just go, well, first track on the left, because it could be something pushed through informally and not mapped. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. You can see there's one there. The other thing, you've got to be a little bit careful no one comes barreling down behind you. It's a weekday today. On a weekend, you'd have to be really careful. I think it's a pretty popular spot for mountain biking. Once again, though, in my experience, they're normally pretty good, the mountain bikers. But you never know, you'll always get one, I suppose. So I'm up in the Angelsea Heath at the moment. So that's obviously Anglesea. That's the track that I walked over there behind that water treatment plant. Well, considering it's been so dry, I'm surprised there's anything kind of flowering up here. It's been a really, really dry summer in Melbourne. All right, I got across the Great Ocean Road safely. So that was good. It's always a positive. I'm following it now on these lesser tracks for a few hundred metres, then I'll swing off to the left and I'll loop back into town. So you got to aim for the footy oval as you come out of the hills. Like I said before, a lot of tracks, but if you aim for the footy oval, cross the Great Ocean Road, you'll pick up this track. It's pretty easy. You're not going to get lost. There's tracks everywhere. I'm only probably 2 k's from the centre of town. So that chimney is the old coal-fired power station. That's the open cut coal mine around to the left. This coal mine was a brown coal mine. It was built to supply cheap electricity to Alcoa's aluminium smelter at Geelong back in the day. So that's Scrubby Hill. That's a point of reference on this one. I'm walking down now. It's a power line track where I swing left, which I guess will have power lines running along it. So the nav's still going well. So I'm making my way down power line track now. It's definitely the least inspiring bit of this walk, but you know, what do you do? Every walk's got a bit. I'm heading down now towards the Angelsea River, which I'll follow back into town, I think, from memory, more or less. It's been a long time since I've done this walk, but I'm pretty sure that's the plan. So when you come down power line track, you'll hit this quarry. It gets a bit vague. You've got to come out to the road, walk along the road 50 metres, and then pick up this track here. It feels all wrong, and it's not really well marked, but it's the right way. If you're watching the map, you'll kind of pick it up. It's certainly not champagne walking, this bit though. It'll get better when I hit the river in a few minutes. Okay, I made it to the outskirts of town again. There's the Angelsea River. It's a nice kayaking river, this one. Okay, so this is where I leave the perimeter trail. It goes over the bridge. So there's a west section as well. I've done the east section. I'll come back and do the west section another day. Obviously it's 5 o'clock at night. I'm going to run out of daylight. I haven't got time for another, I don't know what it'll be, 12 Ks or something. Daylight savings ended, by the way, in Victoria. So yeah, now I'm just going to follow quiet roads into town, across the Great Ocean Road again, and that'll be it for this walk. Okay, safely across the Great Ocean Road again. I'm just walking through the skate park. Now back to the car, and the walk's done. I'll spin the camera around and sign off, I guess. All right, back at the car park, at the skate park here. That walk came about 10.4 Ks, about 160 metres climbing. So it's pretty easy. So yeah, it's the Angelsea Perimeter Walk East, and there's a west side obviously as well. I'll probably pop down another time and do the west. I'm in the area. Tracks are all pretty good, but they're clear, but there's a lot of them and they aren't all signposted. And mountain bikes are obviously using the tracks as well, so you need to keep a bit of an eye on the map of this one just to try and work out where you are sometimes. Having said that, you're not going to get lost. There's tracks everywhere and you're not far from town. All right, I'm going to head off. I'll catch you on the next one.